This is a review of Overnight AM, a show that was on last night. Because no, actually tonight. I'm sorry. I thought it was midnight. I thought it was after midnight already. No, this was a show that was on earlier tonight. Overnight AM with Lan Lampier. And the subject was something that has kind of developed over the past week regarding supposed habituation going on in a man's backyard somewhere in the U.S. The location has not been disclosed, but apparently there's an alleged habituation going on. There's a fellow by the name of Mike. Sound familiar? It's a guy named Mike. It's not Autumn's Mike. Steven Strufert confirmed that it's not Autumn Williams's Mike from the book Enoch, from the account of Enoch. This is a different Mike, and apparently he has an alleged habituation going on. He's allegedly 73 years old and is a Vietnam vet, and apparently he claims to have a habituation situation going on in his backyard. Interestingly enough, he was on the phone on the show while he was looking out his door and supposedly looking at two Sasquatches out in his yard. I'm a bit dubious of this because the thing is, you could hear heavy traffic going past his house while he was on the phone. Now, first he said that these Sasquatches were in the front yard, then he said they were in the backyard. Now, which is it? Are they in the backyard or are they in the front yard? If they're in the front yard where there's cars passing by, then motorists would most likely be able to see them. If they're in the backyard, if he's looking out his front door and he sees them, it just seems a bit suspicious to me. And I realize that, yes, I've bought into the Enoch account hook, line, and sinker. Yes, I agree. I have. So I know a lot of you are going to be like, well, excuse me there, Henry, but haven't you bought into this account about Mike from the book Enoch by Autumn Williams? Have you not bought into that? Now, of course, you may also think, well, is this account no different? Is this account any different? I think in some respects it is different. Because the account in Autumn Williams' book is, I think, a little different. And I think that account is credible because I don't see why Autumn would put that story out there and put that account out there if it weren't the real thing. I mean, she's putting her own reputation on the line for this. Whereas this Mike fellow has not involved really any Sasquatch research groups. He attempted to contact the BFRO and a BFRO investigator, but apparently there hasn't been any further contact. But it's not that I'm buying into, quote unquote, the account of Enoch. It's just that it seems to ring true to me. I'm a little more dubious about this because the guy claimed that he was looking at these Sasquatches out in his front yard, out near heavy traffic. I mean, yeah, I have said, that Sasquatches can hide in plain sight, but can they hide that well in what may be a sparsely populated with trees backyard, or front yard, I should say? and I understand that the backyard is not very heavily forested. So it just, to me, it doesn't really ring true. I may be wrong, but to me it just does not ring true. I don't know why. It just I'm a bit dubious of this. It's almost as if it's a copycat situation of Enoch. Not saying it is. It just seems like it. It just seems very, very strange to me. Could I be wrong? Oh, certainly. I could be wrong on this. I could be wrong about the Enoch case. I don't think I am, but I could be. All I'm saying is that the fact that this guy claimed that these Sasquatches were in his backyard, and then all of a sudden he says they're in his front yard, and they're near traffic, and traffic is passing by, it just seems strange to me. But anyway, the whole deal is, apparently the guy took questions. Well, he didn't really he took questions from the host, but not really from anybody in the chat. But anyway, you just go to overnightam.com and you might be able to hear the archives of that show. And apparently there was a show this morning as well, which I did not get to hear. To me, this is just, this is a case that I think it does warrant further investigation. And it'll be interesting to see how this comes about. Now, apparently the host of the show, Lan Lamphere, actually called in a private investigator who claimed he was approached by something when he was on this fellow's property. He was approached by something. But he won't say what. All he'll say is he's seen these shapes of something. But I don't know. You know, it just seems like a dubious case to me. I suppose it could be the truth. It could be real. But then again, you know, we don't want to be taken in, and I don't want to be taken in. But it'll be interesting to keep tuning into all this just to see what happens. Apparently, there's supposed to be a follow-up on Monday night about this. I think it will also begin at the same time that it was on tonight. That being 10 Eastern, 9 Central at www.overnightam.com. To quote Bill Green, this is to be continued indeed.